who do you think would be the next, I won't say star player, but we'll say all-star level player or higher to get traded? Because we mentioned Jimmy Butler, who kind of seems like he's on the outskirts of Miami. That seemed like it happened very quickly.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors are one of the teams interested, or he's interested in going to Golden State. We mentioned Zach LaVine. Giannis was another name that was being mentioned, but Shams said afterwards that
Yeah. That's not happening.
it is not happening this season at least. So, who do you think would be the next guy traded? It doesn't have to be like Golden State or anything like that, but if you see a big name player getting traded next, who do you see it being?
Um, I feel like it might be Zach LaVine. I think like that's not
Mm-hmm.
exactly the biggest name, but it's a productive scorer, a
It's an
guy that
all.
can
Hey,
give
he was an
you,
all-star.
yeah, he can give
Was an
you 20,
all-star.
could put up 20 in a heartbeat. Good 3-point
Mm-hmm.
shooter. Not really your best defender. You're not thinking about him as a two-way player, but definitely a guy that could carry the offense in spurts for a team like Denver. If they're
Mm-hmm.
looking to get another spark and maybe replace MPJ because maybe he gets
Right.
expensive when they try to pay him or whatever that might be. I could see some moves being made where Levine's on somebody's radar. Like I don't personally, just because you mentioned his name a few times, I don't really think Jimmy Butler is gonna be moved. Like
Mm-hmm.
just think about it. He's 35 years old, and I'm gonna have to give up assets for a guy with an expiring contract
Right.
to where I don't even know what he has left in. Like he's playing great. He put up like 35 and 15 or something like that. Like he's having a solid year, and he shows in spurts. Like I'm still Jimmy Butler, and I can turn it on when I really want to. And obviously, for
Mm-hmm.
the leadership purposes and still being an all-around defender, he's dope. But do you want to give up assets for a 35-year-old? Like the
Or
NBA
just
is
wait till
different
free
though.
agency.
Yeah, like I might just stake out and then give him a 1 year, a 1+1, a year and a
Yeah.
player option, and kind of let
Or
him figure it out instead. I don't know. If Miami could trade him, that's great for them. They could kind of see what their future looks like. But some other teams, unless I'm Golden State's probably the only one I expect to make a move, just
sure.
because they're trying to get Steph and maximize the championship window for a fifth title. But everybody else, I'm kind of like, got a lot of question marks over. But what about you? Like, who do you think could be moved here?
I mean, Zach LaVine's name has been in trade rumors for God knows
Two,
how many
three
years
years.
now. So, I mean, he's an easy one to throw. I'm actually going to say his teammate. I'm going to say Nikola Vucevic because that's the name that's
Same
kind of
man,
been thrown around a little bit. And I know we talked about the Bulls
blowing
before
it
and
up.
how they just need to blow it up. Lonzo Ball has been, in trade rumors now. So I do think that the Bulls are now going to commit to a rebuild if they're able to send these guys off. I can see a team going after someone like Vucevic because I still think he can provide a lot. I
Yeah,
don't think he is the all-star that he once was, but I still think he can provide you with like at least 15 and
I
close to 10
think I
rebounds a
think he's
game.
leading the centers in 3-pointers made this
And
season.
I was going to say, and he's figured out his 3-point shot. He was very good at stretching the floor, which can be valuable to some teams. So I can see him
I
being the
like it.
first, getting traded before Levine. I can see Levine getting moved very soon as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Vucevic
I
probably has more value
I think he
as,
does
as a
because
stretch five.
less of an injury history too, and everything too. I think
I'd be
he's a
more
little bit more
interested.
reliable.
Yeah,
You know what you're getting out of him on a nightly basis. So I'll go Vucevic. Whoever trades for him, I don't know, but I think he should be a player that contenders and other teams should be eyeing.
I just love the fact we're both agreeing that the Bulls need to blow this shit up, get the hell out of here. Let's go ahead and trade
We've been
everybody.
on this wave for the last 2 years, brother. It's
Yeah,
better late than never, I guess. But
have a fire
they were
sale.